Lightning is a powerful and unpredictable force of nature. There are many misconceptions about lightning strikes, and it's important to understand the facts in order to stay safe. One common myth is that lightning is only attracted to metal. This is not true. Lightning can and will strike any type of material, including human beings, trees, and buildings made of wood or concrete. Another myth is that lightning is only attracted to the tallest structure in an area. While tall objects are more likely to be struck by lightning, lightning can strike any object, regardless of its height. The reason why lightning is often seen striking tall objects is because these objects provide a shorter path to the ground. However, this does not mean that lightning is only attracted to tall objects. Lightning can strike any object regardless of its height or composition. To understand this better, it's helpful to delve into the physics of lightning. Lightning is essentially a massive electrical discharge that occurs when there is a buildup of electrical charge in the atmosphere. This charge difference typically occurs between the clouds and the ground, but can also occur between clouds themselves. When the electrical potential difference becomes large enough, a channel of ionized air, called a step leader, begins to propagate from the cloud towards the ground. This step leader is invisible to the naked eye and travels in a series of jumps, branching out in different directions. As the step leader approaches the ground, it induces an opposite charge in objects on the surface. When the step leader gets close enough to an object, a streamer of positive charge rises from the object to meet it. This connection completes the circuit, and a large current flows through the channel, creating the bright flash of lightning that we see. The path that lightning takes is determined by the path of least resistance. While tall objects may offer a shorter path to the ground, the path of least resistance can also be influenced by other factors, such as the conductivity of the material, the presence of moisture, and the shape of the object. Because of these complex factors, lightning can strike seemingly random objects, even those that are not the tallest or most conductive in the area. It is crucial to understand that lightning safety involves more than just avoiding tall metal objects. People are killed by lightning every year in this country alone. Due to lightning's erratic path, all structures, high and low, are in danger. Here is some evidence to support the fact that lightning can strike any object, regardless of its height or composition. Firstly, in 1994, lightning struck the Empire State Building, which is one of the tallest buildings in the world. While it is a tall structure, the fact that it was struck highlights that even structures with lightning rods and grounding systems are not immune. Secondly, in 2007, lightning struck a tree in Central Park, killing a woman who was standing under it. This example demonstrates that trees, which are not metal and not always the tallest objects, can be deadly conductors of lightning. Thirdly, in 2010, lightning struck a group of people who were playing golf in Florida, killing one person and injuring several others. This tragic event underscores the danger of being outdoors during a thunderstorm, even in open areas where there may not be any particularly tall objects nearby. These are just a few examples of the many times that lightning has struck objects other than tall structures. The evidence shows that lightning can strike any object, regardless of its height or composition. To further illustrate the point, consider the following scenarios. Imagine a flat, open field with a single tree and a small shed. While the tree is taller than the shed, lightning could strike either one, depending on the specific atmospheric conditions and the path of least resistance at that moment. Or, consider a residential neighborhood with houses of varying heights. Lightning could strike a shorter house if the conditions are right, even if there are taller houses nearby. The key takeaway is that lightning is unpredictable, and it is impossible to guarantee that any particular object will be safe from a strike. Therefore, it is essential to take precautions to protect yourself and your property from lightning. Here are some safety tips. Firstly, seek shelter indoors. The best way to protect yourself from lightning is to go inside a building or a high-top vehicle. Stay inside until the storm has passed. Secondly, avoid being near water. Water is a good conductor of electricity, so avoid swimming, boating, or being near any bodies of water during a thunderstorm. Thirdly, stay away from tall objects. If you are caught outside during a thunderstorm, avoid being near tall trees, power lines, or other tall objects. Fourthly, avoid metal objects. Metal objects can conduct electricity, so avoid touching or being near metal fences, pipes, or other metal objects during a thunderstorm. Fifthly, unplug electronic devices. Lightning can travel through electrical wiring, so unplug electronic devices and appliances during a thunderstorm. Sixthly, wait 30 minutes after the last thunder. Lightning can still strike even after the rain has stopped, so wait at least 30 minutes after the last thunder before going outside. Lightning protection systems can help to protect buildings from lightning strikes. These systems typically consist of lightning rods, which are installed on the roof of a building, and grounding conductors, which are connected to the lightning rods and run to the ground. When lightning strikes a building with a lightning protection system, the lightning current is safely conducted to the ground, preventing damage to the building and its contents. Lightning protection systems are particularly important for buildings that are tall, located in areas with high lightning activity, or contain valuable equipment or materials. While lightning protection systems can significantly reduce the risk of lightning damage, they are not foolproof. It is still important to take other precautions, such as seeking shelter indoors during a thunderstorm. In addition to protecting yourself and your property, it is also important to be aware of the potential hazards of lightning. Lightning can cause fires, explosions, and power outages. It can also damage electronic equipment and appliances. If your home or business is struck by lightning, it is important to have it inspected by a qualified electrician to ensure that it is safe. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, provides standards for lightning protection systems in NFPA 780. This standard outlines the requirements for the design, installation, and maintenance of lightning protection systems. It covers various aspects, including the placement of air terminals, the routing of conductors, and the grounding of the system. Compliance with NFPA 780 is essential for ensuring that a lightning protection system is effective and safe. In addition to NFPA 780, other organizations such as the Lightning Protection Institute provide resources and information on lightning safety and protection. These organizations offer training courses, certifications, and educational materials to help people understand the risks of lightning and how to protect themselves and their property. It is important to note that lightning protection is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The specific needs of each building or structure will vary depending on its size, location, and the materials used in its construction. A qualified lightning protection specialist can assess the risks and recommend the appropriate protection measures. When selecting a lightning protection contractor, it is important to choose a company with experience and expertise in lightning protection. The contractor should be able to provide references and proof of insurance. It is also important to ensure that the contractor is familiar with NFPA 780 and other relevant standards. The cost of a lightning protection system will vary depending on the size and complexity of the project. However, the cost of protection is typically much less than the cost of repairing damage caused by a lightning strike. In addition to lightning protection systems, there are other measures that can be taken to protect electronic equipment from lightning. Surge protectors can help to protect electronic devices from voltage spikes caused by lightning strikes. Surge protectors should be installed on all electronic devices, including computers, televisions, and appliances. It is also important to unplug electronic devices during a thunderstorm, as lightning can travel through electrical wiring even if a surge protector is in place. In summary, lightning is a dangerous and unpredictable force of nature. It is important to understand the facts about lightning strikes and take precautions to protect yourself and your property. Lightning is not only attracted to metal or tall objects. It can strike any object regardless of its height or composition. The best way to protect yourself from lightning is to seek shelter indoors during a thunderstorm. Lightning protection systems can help to protect buildings from lightning strikes, but it is still important to take other precautions such as unplugging electronic devices. Staying informed, seeking appropriate shelter, and implementing proper protection measures are crucial for minimizing the risks associated with lightning. By understanding these aspects, people can make well-informed decisions to protect themselves, their families, and their property from the dangers of lightning. The information presented here serves as a foundation for understanding lightning and its potential hazards. Remember to consult with qualified professionals for specific guidance on lightning protection measures for buildings and structures.